Hey YouTube, it's been quite a while since my last video. So it's only made two, so I thought I was going to be on here a little more often than that, but life gets in the way, stuff happens, and you're not. So here we are. Last video was November 12th or 13th, 2018. Here it is, July 9th of 2020, which is huge. To be exact, it's 1 year, 7 months, and 27 days since the last video. So very, very long time in between the videos. So we'll try to do our best to catch up here. So the end of the second video, we were talking about Madison's birthday coming up at the movie theater. So she went to see The Grinch, which was a pretty cool experience. It was our first time doing that. So you show up at the movie theater, they get their own little private room, you know, pizza and snacks and all this stuff, and then they get their own little carrying case of snacks to go into the movie. Madison also got to pick the row of seats she wanted to sit in, or have all of us sit in, so that was kind of cool to have, you know, the experience of walking into a full movie theater, brand new movie, and then being able to take the tape off of that row she selected. Pretty cool, made her feel special, so she had a good time. Outside of that, after Maddie's birthday party, that wrapped up the birthdays for that year. We moved on to Christmas. Christmas at our house every year seems like it gets bigger and bigger all the time. You know, more extravagant gifts and things like that. But, you know, Ashley loves to go overboard and make it an important day. So we do what we can to you know, make that a big day for everybody, because everybody seems to enjoy it. So, so Christmas came. Biggest gifts I think everybody wanted. Izzy and Audrey wanted the LOL dolls, the big ones, big packs of them. So they got, I think, a version of that. I'm trying to think what else they got. It's all real trinket, you know, little things, just stuff to open. You know, Maddie's biggest thing that year was she got a phone for Christmas. There being 10 that year, that was kind of the year to, you know, get a phone. It's been a back and forth kind of struggle with the phone, as far as not using it for what she's supposed to use it for, you know, things like that. So it's kind of been an up and downhill kind of thing with that, but you know, it is what it is. Outside of that, let's see. So that was Christmas. So I kind of wrapped that up. Moved on to 2019, which was a pretty good year too. Pretty big year, really. We ended up moving out of our old house, which was right down the street, and bought a house in the same area, but ended up buying a house. So figured it's worth, you know, if we're paying similar money, might as well own something than pay somebody else's mortgage. So bought a house, pretty big deal. First house, me and Ashley. So it was very cool. After that, me and Ashley got new jobs. You know, employment situation kind of moved around a little bit. Found some new jobs, so that's good. You know, still out and working. Tail end of, I mean, I'm sure there's things in 2019, but I mean, I'm just trying to summarize the year, you know. School, of course, was there. 2019 year, I feel like 2019 was a strong year still for everybody. That's kind of the issue where Maddie came in with grades, because the phone was starting to become priority over things, and the kind of grades started slipping, so we had some back and forth with that. Izzy was still struggling to do really well in reading. Was getting better, you know, with letters and sounds and things like that, but still a work in progress. Audrey seemed to just kind of take off flying colors, do really well in academics, so that's always really good, to not have that worry, you know, of all of them struggling on something. Doing what I can to assist, of course, with the kids when they're not here, you know, either through the phone, FaceTime, or whatever, to help as much as I can. So we still do that. Birthdays for 2019 was a little different. So, well, for some of us, Izzy and Audrey did same things as they did year prior. Audrey to Castle Skateland again, with skates and cake and all that good stuff with her friends. That was Audrey's. And then Izzy did Scene 75 again. She likes to really enjoy, playing the games and having the party there, so we did that. Good thing with that is I got to reconnect with an old friend from college, and his wife actually made her cake, which was a Batman cake. So it was very cool to get to see them and have them come out and be a part of that. And was a good time for myself as well as Izzy, which was very cool. Outside of birthdays, once we got through all that, it was on to Christmas again. Christmas this year, last year, Izzy and Audrey got iPods. So Maddie had her phone from the year prior. Izzy and Audrey got iPods. So now they're thinking they're big time. Audrey's on it 24/7 making her infamous TikTok videos, which she loves so much. Izzy watches TikTok. I'm not a big fan of her having her own account to make her own videos, but when she's here on our iPod, she watches TikToks, and she does make some with Audrey and stuff while she's here too, so they have a good time. Let me try to think. Maddie got a guitar for Christmas, because she does like Billie Eilish and different singers and stuff, so she likes to sing. So every once in a while she'll kind of pick that up and strum along on the keys, and hopefully if that's something she really likes to do, hopefully it's something that, as long as it's fun, I don't care what the kids do, if they enjoy what they're doing, I feel like it's all too often that we grow up and we get jobs and things, and we get jobs because we have to support ourselves and pay bills, but I feel like the goal would be to find a job that you really love, something you want to do, something that's, you just got to enjoy it. You spend so much of your time there, you want everybody to enjoy what they do. So I think that's important. So that's my goal for them. So outside of Christmas, that wrapped up 2019. We moved into 2020, which so far has been a mess, kind of a mess. A lot of things happening, going on. COVID-19, coronavirus has been the biggest thing so far this year. And it's been big. It infected hundreds of thousands of people. It killed several thousands of people. Shut down the world for months, it seemed like. Nobody could go anywhere. We're all quarantined to our house. Very important to wash your hands and wear masks when you go places. Things like that, to not infect others or get it from anybody else, and stand 6 feet apart at all times from other people. So it's just something we've never been through before in our life. So it's been a bit of a challenging time, and we're still going through that now. So unclear how really the rest of the year, even into next year, is going to turn out because of the virus. And as you can tell, I have coronavirus hair right now because of not being able to go outside and not being able to go. Well, technically now you can go get a haircut, but just the lines are so long, it's hard to even get in there and get one. So eventually one of these days I'll get out there and get one. So with COVID, they ended up actually canceling your school, sending kids out of schools to be homeschooled at home. And that led to multiple challenges. And you have people working at home like myself. I've been working from home. Ashley she was laid off work for a while before being able to go back to work. But we were trying to do our best to do these assignments at home. Izzy and Maddie had some electronic, gaps in that, to where they couldn't do a lot of stuff at their mom's house, didn't have the ability. So we were doing that on the weekends when you guys came here, get you caught up, on all your assignments, get things uploaded, make projects, whatever we have to do. So luckily we got through all that. Everybody's been, progressed to the next grade, so they haven't been held back for anything. So that's good. We're just really unsure as to how going back to school this year is going to look for sure. I think so far they have them, one teacher. We're not changing classes. You're eating lunch in your room, I think, versus in the cafeteria. So a lot of changes coming, for this year, and really unclear when that's going to change. So we'll just kind of have to hang tight and see what that's going to look like. With it being July, I would like to try to get a vacation in at some point and have, all the kids here, and even if it's just a staycation, we can just hang out at home and be together, and maybe go to our little Stone Lick Lake swimming spot, and have a couple swimming sessions and stuff would be fun to get everybody to hang out together. I'm looking forward to that here soonish, sometime maybe this month, if not next month. And then, that puts us in August, and then before you know it, it's going to be another round of birthdays and Christmas again. But with COVID, we're not sure how, venues are going to look for birthdays, if those are all going to be kind of at home. Really not sure. So just kind of playing that all by ear. But that's been the summary of the 1 year and 7 months and 27 days since my last video, which is crazy to say out loud, but that's how long it's been. And you look back and you think, wow, 1 month, 1 year, 7 months, so 19 months, no, right at 20 months ago. Moved, bought a house, both of us changed jobs. There's been birthdays, there's been Christmas, there's been Thanksgiving, there's been a couple little graduations for some of our nieces and nephews that are coming up through school, so that was kind of cool to see them, do like an at-home graduation for themselves and celebration that they made it through. So that was interesting. Trying to think. I'm trying to do my best to spend more time with my parents, mom and dad. Especially like during COVID and stuff, when you're kind of stuck at home, you really don't have anybody to talk to, or besides, just the small family you're in. It does feel really weird, because you feel like when doors were open and you could go anywhere, I didn't want to go anywhere. I'd rather just stay at home. But then when you're told, don't go anywhere, then you don't go anywhere for a little while, you start to really get stir crazy, and you really wish you could go places. So it's a weird feeling. Going through this year. So it's all challenged, all different. We're just doing our best to get through it. As far as, you guys, sports-wise, kind of catch you up on where you're at. Matt and Izzy are playing softball, which is kind of a shortened season, again, because of COVID. They just now started that back up to where they can do that, so they're doing that. Audrey's doing softball as well. So very cool to have you guys still in sports and trying to stay active through all of this. So it's another update for you guys as well. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. Outside that's about it, I guess. So thanks so much for watching this video, girls. As always, I love you. Don't ever, if you ever see your dad like this and this kind of hair and it's a normal time in the world, don't let me have hair like this. Just remind me and make me go somewhere to get it cut. Okay, do dad a favor. But anyways, love you, girls, and we'll talk to you on the next one.